I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free, so other people would also be free. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome to Stoic Mind, Noble Heart. Why is Black History Month so important to society's collective conscience? The answer is all about equality. When things have gone so unequal for so long, it takes great deliberation to balance the scales. It's not enough to say that all men are equal. Justice must prevail for all those who have been wronged. Black History Month is a chance to blend history already taught in North American schools with the less talked about African American history. History is a fickle truth. Napoleon once said, history is a pack of lies agreed upon. What he meant was whoever is in power gets to tell their version of the story to make themselves look righteous. It's probably fair to say America hasn't treated black people very fairly. Trust has been lost because we focus on our differences. These differences cause fear because we fail to understand that we are connected by the human condition. More so than anything else. More so than race, or religion, or politics. Black history is important because it is American history. Until the day Frederick Douglass is as well known as George Washington, then history is just being taught lopsided. Education leads to awareness. Awareness leads to understanding. Understanding leads to respect. And respect leads to trust. Black History Month originated when Carter G. Woodson, who was an educator and historian who first developed the idea of a Negro History Week in 1926. It changed to a full-month celebration in 1970 called Black History Month. The first time it took place was at Kent State 1 year later. 6 years later, it was celebrated across the country. The United Kingdom adopted Black History Month in 1987 and Canada in 1995. Most people have heard of Rosa Parks. She is known as the mother of civil rights. But have you ever heard the story of the Canadian female civil rights leader, Viola Desmond? In 1946, 10 years before Rosa, she challenged racial segregation at the cinema in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia by refusing to leave the whites-only area of the Roslyn Theatre. She was the first colored person to appear on Canadian currency. Here we see Viola's younger sister, Wanda Robson, holding a $10 bill with her sister's picture on it. Makes me feel so proud to see how far we've come, and it gives me hope that society will overcome ignorance of the past. We cannot change the mistakes we made, but we can learn from them. If you ignore the history of a people, you slowly erase their culture. The civil rights movement is not over, and you can't ignore the fact that more unarmed black people were shot in 2020 than were ever lynched in the 1930s. You can't ignore these facts, and you can't ignore history because you prefer not to think about it and try to separate yourself from the problem. If you've enjoyed this, please hit the like button and let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Martin Luther King.